on a different type of time, like a red eye from the West Coast. I've been on a different type of grind, like niggas online, I don't win ghosts. Locked in with my brothers though, we the same kind, different mothers.
Welcome back to My Brother's Keeper, the podcast where my brother and I try to bridge the gap between our 8-year age difference. Me being the oldest as a millennial, he being the Gen Z. Oh, flyest.
Yep.
I'm Britt and he's
Jackson.
And I'm not allowed to introduce him anymore, so.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
All
you.
right. Fit check, and I want you to go first.
Okay, we're gonna go first. So today, since we're gonna get in front, we're gonna go up out of the way. This is a brand, American-owned brand, very prestigious. Y'all might not have heard of it, Fred, but very, very, very good brand. It's called Rockstar Lifestyle. This is actually a one-on-one piece. They sent it to me because I'm from the same place as the owner who made it. So, you know, this is, you know, you have Gwinnett's finest. We're both from Gwinnett, as you can see. These are some shorts made from them. These didn't drop yet either. Some Gammas and just, you know, regular shirt. You know, I'm repping the brand Prestige. Shout out to Prestige Motorsports. If you're in San Antonio, come kick it. Come kick it. What you got?
Definitely shout out to Prestige for always welcoming us with open arms. Just giving a little cutesy girl transitional spring look. A little top, a little short, little boot, little scarf. You know the vibes. Nothing too serious. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Few episodes back, we had a conversation that I feel like we had a lot of feedback on it, and I'd love to do a part 2 because I think the conversation is necessary, and I think the conversation is good, and I think the people want to hear more.
Yes.
So we talked about red flags in relationships.
Yeah.
And I think the list can go on, so I'd like to hear some more.
Yeah, the list doesn't stop.
It's endless.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, what are your thoughts about more red flag? What red flag or green flag in relationship?
I think major green flags in relationships. Let's go green flags
Let's
first.
go green flags. Let's spread positivity.
Yeah, emotionally intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Great. And there's a lot of things that fall under being emotional intelligent. So let's say being able to see both sides of a scenario. That is very emotionally intelligent, regardless of what it contributes to. Being able to see both sides of it. Great. Communication. Great. Which is very undermined because a lot of people cannot communicate. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's something that you have to grow with your partner through about how to communicate. Because they may know how to communicate, but they don't know how to communicate to you.
To you, right.
So those are two different things. So communication, major green flag.
Yeah.
Consideration, which also falls into emotionally intelligent. Being able to consider your partner in every decision you make.
Mm-hmm. Or even wanting to. Having the desire to consider your partner, I think, is something that shows maturity.
Yes. And I think a good partner, every decision they make, considers their partner. Mm-hmm. And not on some like, I have every decision. It's just out of a willingness to want to be considerate to their partner so they don't step on toes.
Yeah.
Another green flag. What you got?
In the emotional maturity piece, I definitely think not only healthy communication, but being willing to listen and not react, but truly listen to your partner.
That's really, that's really hard.
Yeah, no, it is a skill, and it's something that I think, especially when you're in a serious relationship, you have to learn. Like, it's not something most of us are equipped with, but you have to really learn to, like, not be reactive, but to listen and really receive what someone's saying. And, like, then, you know, when it's your time to speak. Because I think innately, as human beings, we want to, like, prove our point. And, like, but wait. But to really stop and listen takes a certain level of respect, love, and desire to really communicate. And I think it can make or break, like, an argument, and how that argument can, you know, is it going to last forever? Or can you say, all right, I'm really going to listen. And I'm pointing to my heart, because listening is not always with your ears. You got to listen with your heart sometimes.
Yeah.
So So I think that's a big one. I think that's a green flag when you find somebody who's like, I'm really willing to hear you out. Maybe I don't agree with you, but I'm really willing to hear you out. I think that's a green flag for sure. I think you said, I want to make sure I'm repeating what you said properly, but like the consideration piece, I want to speak more on that, because I think when you think about considering someone, it's not like you said, like this burden or this overthinking. It's just like the simplest of things, you know what I mean? Like, let me just be considerate, because I would want this done on the other end. If it was the other way around, I would want to know, like, for example, my husband and I have a rule. He works in women's basketball, so he's around women a lot. But we have a rule. My toddler's running around, y'all, adding a little spice to the show. We have a rule that he's not necessarily allowed to ride in cars with women or be in spaces with women alone unless it's absolutely necessary to his job. And if he has to, he needs to let me know. That's consideration, just so that I'm aware. For if anything came up, or so nobody can come up to me and say, oh, I was in your husband's office with the door closed and I'm looking stupid. He considers me and says, I want you to know this happened. I had to have a meeting, you know, things like that. That's consideration, so that you can protect your partner. When you consider them, that is protection. And protection, at least for women, I think is a big thing. Security, and to feel like your partner is protecting you from being hurt or looking stupid or being embarrassed or anything like that. So I definitely think, based off of the two things you said, just going a little deeper into them.
I wouldn't say that's just a woman thing, but I agree with you for sure.
What's just a woman thing?
Not wanting to be, wanting to make sure that you are under the umbrella of embarrassment and
please don't embarrass me, bro. Please don't
stupidity
embarrass
and
me.
all that
Please
shit.
don't embarrass me. Because here's the thing about women. Here's the thing about men, and here's the thing about women. A majority of the time, men are not thinking from the guise of hurting their girl. They're just like, my intention is not negative, and that's all they think. But they're not thinking about the girl on the other side of that and what her intentions are. And sometimes her intentions are to make me look stupid, or her intentions are to embarrass me, or her intentions are to make you look bad. Just because your intention wasn't that doesn't mean her intention is that. And I think sometimes men give women too much benefit of the doubt. Women are sneaky. Women are conniving. Women are evil. And they're jealous. They're jealous. And when they see something they want, they'll go to no cost to do it. And so that's why it's your man's job to be considerate and protect you from said evilness. I said what I said.
That's why the devil
is a lie.
Tempted Eve.
Hallelujah.
All right, now I'm playing. All right, enough with the boring stuff. Let's get straight to the red flag shit. What you got for red flags? Because all that was like, everyone was like, now that that's out the way, let's get to it. Red flags part 2 in relationships. Go.
Red flags, a man that only texts me after 10 p.m.
That's a red flag.
Huge
Well,
red flag.
maybe he works the
Text me
graveyard.
Text me while you're at work.
Maybe he works the graveyard and he's
the day.
sleeping all day. Maybe he sleeps all day.
Well, text me before you go to bed.
Maybe he sleeps.
You're a red flag for trying to excuse this.
I'm just.
You're a red flag for trying to excuse this.
Maybe he works in the
Don't
warehouse.
text nobody.
And
Only
he's cooking up boxes.
Those are booty call hours. Those are take a shower and come over hours.
There are some guys out here. Some guy. I'm talking to y'all.
What's some guys?
There are some guys
Truck
out
drivers?
Here. Yep. and guys who work in the factory who are over there folding and cutting boxes at 3 a.m. I'm talking
the
for
Amazon
them.
factory?
Shoot, the Amazon factory, the Buc-ee's factory, the H-E-B factory, wherever they at. Their schedules are a little different. Maybe he texts you at 10 p.m. good morning. What if he texts you good morning at 10 p.m.?
That's crazy. You're making excuses.
Am I?
If a woman only texts you after 10 p.m., regardless of her job, you're going to think she's a stripper, first of all. You don't think she's a night worker.
I'm going to think she a woman who know what she want.
Okay.
To
take a shower and come to your house. That's what she wants. Okay, exactly.
Take a shower and take your shoes off at the door.
All right, another red flag, another red flag.
People who are on dating apps, red flag. I'm sorry. I'm going to hurt a lot of feelings with that.
You just hurt a lot of feelings.
If you are on dating apps, red flag, I think you're weird. and y'all gonna they gonna cook me. They're gonna fry me for this.
Just
and
crucify
I'm
yourself.
going to put an exception on that. If you work a very time-consuming job, so you can't interact with humans, I get it. Instagram is the only dating app you need. Upgrade your aesthetic if you need to go on the dating app. Upgrade your aesthetic.
Why do you say aesthetic?
However you say it, aesthetic, whatever it is, it gets you more ass and it gives you a headache. Aesthetic. So you need to get to it. But if you are on a dating app, you're weird. That is a red flag. I would never in my life talk to anybody who's ever been on a dating app.
I don't disagree with you at all. I've never been on a date. I signed up for a dating app one time because my now husband, his ex-girlfriend, they met on a dating app and I was trying to find her profile. I was. But I've never talked to anyone, but I do have a friend. She's a bit younger than me, and she does. Yeah. I can vouch for the fact she works in basketball, college basketball. So she doesn't have a social life at all. Yeah. And she'll talk to me a lot about and show me messages and stuff like that. And I'm just like, regardless of if I needed it or not, I don't know. I just don't. That's not my personality to just be chatting with people and I want to go out and touch some grass and meet people. I don't know. It is a weird thing to me, but I'm not gonna shun somebody because they feel like that.
Go hoop.
Go. What is it? ISO.
ISO. You gotta go call a ISO, man. I feel like people who are on dating apps are socially awkward. Like the people who, like I said, the only exception I have for that is the people who cannot maintain a social life because they work so much. I get it, and I've had conversations with friends. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "I work during the night, so I can't go to the club." Yeah. And people during the day are working, so I get it. Yeah. But I think people who are on dating apps are socially awkward. You're missing something in your personality to be able to attract people and connect to people. Yeah. So if you are on a dating app, red flag. That's not in relationships, but that's just a red flag in general for me.
Okay, I have another one. People who only want to meet up or go out on dates in settings where they are drinking alcohol. That's a red flag. You only want to be around me impaired.
Well, I guess I'm a walking red flag because I'm going to go drink every time I go somewhere. If we going to go eat.
Every time you take a girl out on a date and you only taking her somewhere to get blasted is crazy.
Where don't do that. Where can you not go drink at?
I'm saying get blasted. I'm not saying let's go have a drink. But I'm saying every time you go, you're like, let's go to the club. Let's go get hookah. It's always a turn up situation. Because again, we're talking about being able to connect with people. You're not giving that opportunity because y'all are both altered in your state. Mm-hmm. Your state of mind is altered. Yeah. That's a red flag to me.
I feel you on that.
Thank you. I got another red flag. On that. People who can't dress.
So the whole world?
We are the world.
I was gonna say that's upset for a lot of people.
People who can't put an outfit together. I'm not saying you gotta put that on, but you can't put an outfit together.
That is a certain type of person. And
I'm concerned for you.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a red flag.
I agree.
Because if you can't put an outfit together, what can you put together? Exactly. Red flag. Exactly. You can't put anything together. You can't put pieces to a puzzle together. If you can't put a simple outfit together, a white tank, a white shirt, and some cute fitted blue jeans. Yeah. And you gonna put on some hokas, don't piss me off.
Red flag in a relationship. Okay. If your said partner cannot keep friends at all, red flag. You're the problem, and it's you. You're the problem, not niggas. Ain't
people
weird,
who are always falling out. They're
be hating.
Oh, I fell out with so and so. You're like, you just fell out with somebody else. You are the villain.
You are.
You're the villain in that story.
You're weird. 100%.
Especially weird. As you get older. I think younger because you're starting to figure out what real friendship is. But if you're a man or a woman in your late 20s, early 30s, and your friends are dropping like flies. Or you're going on trips and leaving early because you got in an argument with somebody. Babe.
Yeah.
You are the problem.
And women love this is a big argument upon men and women. Women love to say that men's friendships are only surface level, and that women's relationships go deeper than that. But women fall out over not telling each other happy birthday. What are we talking about?
Men don't need men. No. Y'all have this silent understanding. You know what I mean? Men just don't need.
I will see you in 3 years.
Right. Men just don't
keep
need
it cool,
that.
brother. I will see you in 3 to 4 years.
My husband has 3 best friends that he's known since pre-K, between pre-K and like 3rd grade, and they're all still friends, and they don't talk often. But when they all get in it to Atlanta, they go out. You know what I mean? It's like what's understood doesn't have to be explained, and they don't have to talk about everything. You know what I mean? Or be chatting all day. They have group chats. They get in the group chat. They crack jokes. They send sports videos, but like. That's a friendship. You know what I mean? It's like women overcomplicate things, and it's like you gotta be loyal to me. You gotta be doing it. You gotta be it. But that's like unrealistic. It's unrealistic, and it's also not quality of friendship.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's literally just boost my ego, just do the things I like,
so
and we can be
go
friends.
out together and take pictures together and Instagram videos and TikToks, and it's like, but what is your friendship based on? And that's why it's so easily falling apart.
Not rocking with that.
That is a red flag.
What you got for a red flag? We can go one more piece.
One more?
I got a lot of them.
I think this could be a whole episode. That's why I'm like, one more. I think a man that doesn't do like manly chores or manly things, like I don't want to take out the trash. I don't want to pump gas. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be carrying a hammer and putting up pictures in my house. Like I don't want to be doing that.
You mounting TVs?
Yeah, no. And I also don't want to have to hire a TaskRabbit if I have a man. Do you know what I'm saying?
That is, as a man, I cannot watch another man come into the house and mount a TV. I can't rock with that.
That's the biggest ick of life. There's a man in my house putting up a TV and you're sitting here?
Yeah, no, I can't rock with that. I can't do that. No.
Ick.
No,
Red flag. Ick. And like, my husband travels a lot, and so he knows like before he leaves, all the cars need to be gassed up, the trash need to have been taken out, and if I have to take it out, I have to, because he's gone 5 days out of every 2 weeks, right? Like some of that, but he will set me up for success to where sometimes if I'm like, okay, it's Friday night, I know he gets home Saturday morning, I'll just leave that trash right outside. So when he gets home, he knows to take it right out. But like anything that I like, no, I'm not messing up my nails. I'm not messing up my hands. Like I'm not pumping gas. Like I'm not. And what I will, and that's why I say make sure both cars are filled up, because if mine runs out of gas while he's gone, guess what car I'm driving? Yeah. His.
Yeah.
That's a red flag if your man is not doing that type of stuff. And listen, let me say this too, ladies. Don't just expect it. Communicate that you want that done. Don't expect it and get mad if it's not done, but you didn't communicate to him that that's an important thing for you. And I'm saying this as someone who did that. I had to tell my husband, like, hey, I really don't want to be pumping gas. And that's okay. That's okay. Everybody can't think of everything. So, like, communicate it, but don't just be like, he don't do this. It's like, did you have that conversation that was important to you in your relationship? Have the conversation. And then if he's not doing it, whatever.
Another red flag. Not being able to tell when people are interested or lusting over you and just thinking they're friends. Red flag. You know when people want to talk to you or if they're lusting over you. If
the whole text thread is about your body and what you do and how you look, baby girl, that's lust, boo. That's lust.
Just because a nigga has never said anything does not mean the nigga is not watching you. Y'all women know. Y'all have talked to men y'all whole life. Y'all know when something is something. Y'all are not green. I don't want to hear the, oh, I didn't know situation thing. You know when there are men who want to or who potentially will look at you. They like all your pictures. They swipe up on a lot of your stories. They want to talk to all your friends. That's how they set it up. Let me talk to your friends. Where your homegirls at? What homegirls you got from me? Let me talk to your homegirls. Are y'all listening? They're setting you up because they really want to talk to you. But guess what? You're not available. So they're saying, let me talk. What homegirls you got from me? When niggas set it up for what homegirls you got from me, that nigga really want to talk to you. So you're not green. Because if a girl asks me, where your friends at? You don't want to talk to my friends. My friends are going to turn you every way but loose. You don't want to talk to my friends. You want to talk to me. So just address it how you need to address it. But you're not green. No one's here. Last name is green.
How do we get from knowing the difference between lust and love to that?
I'm just...
But I do think, ladies, a man lusting over you does not equate a man really genuinely loving you or wanting to get to know you. Those are two different things, and y'all got to clock in and lock in and understand that. If you scroll through your text thread and a man is only ever addressing the way you look and what you do and how you do it, and you know what I'm talking about, that is not love. If the only time y'all really have intimate conversations or any kind of alone time is after a certain activity or in bed, that is not love. That is lust. And y'all got to, this is why so many of us women walk around carrying babies because we fall in lust, or we fall in love with someone who's only in lust with us. Lust and love are not the same thing, and y'all gotta wake up.
Another red flag.
Oh gosh.
Too many male best friends. Let's get into it.
Do we want to go there? Do we want to go there?
We can go male and female.
That's what I was going to say.
Really
don't say to me. Yeah.
No, we can really get into it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Don't make it a one-sided thing.
No. Let's get into it, because unless they've been there for years upon times, I don't want to hear that this is your best friend just because they've never tried you.
Yet.
I don't.
They never tried you yet.
What's
I'm
the
sorry,
word on it?
Jaden just dove.
Yet. They haven't tried you
yet.
Y'all know I'm 30.
Bruh,
y'all might be older. Y'all might be older. Y'all might be slower. Y'all might be something. But y'all have all seen the best friend and the best friend start dating. Y'all have all seen that. Once the clock started slowing down and it stopped ticking so fast, the best friend and the best friend got together and they turned into the perfect couple. And you're not getting me. That's your best friend? What's the middle name?
I'm your best friend. How about that?
I'm
your best friend.
If you cannot tell me his middle name and his mother's parent and his mother or his father's name, that's not your best friend. That is your friend.
I'm your best friend, babe. Babe. I'm your best friend.
I'm not trying to hear it. What's his mother's name?
Miss Kathy. That's not your best friend.
Nah.
That's not your best friend.
Nah. What's his father's name?
That's not your best friend. That's not your.
What's his middle name? Oh, you don't know it? That's not your friend. That's your partner. That's your homie, which is cool, but don't tell me that's your best friend, because I ain't rocking with it.
I'm with you 1,000.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
1,000. All right. Any more? We good?
Nah, yeah,
I feel like this is the song that never ends. We could do one of these every few episodes because it just never ends. All right. I like that. That was good.
Got a fan question.
Oh, a fan question.
Now we got to go topic.
No, let's go fan question. Let's switch it up. Let's go fan question. Let's go fan question.
Mm-hmm.
Does exclusivity make something valuable or just scarce?
Does exclusivity make something valuable or just scarce? I think it depends on what we're talking about. For example, and it where's the remote? Where's the remote? Where the moat? Where the moat? Where the moat? Where the moat? He'll go, he say, oh no, it's a commercial. Yeah, commercial. He's dancing to the silence because it's in his head. Okay, for example, an event, an exclusive event makes an event more valuable because everybody can't get in. So everybody wants to get in, right? That, I think, is where exclusivity holds value. Or a capsule collection, like if we want to talk about exclusivity in fashion, like, and I think fashion is subjective. Like, there are people who collect items, right? Like, they are fashion collectors. They're not just doing it for the clout or the look of it all. Like, there are people who are archiving things and collecting things for their children or whatever it may be. That exclusivity makes that fashion valuable. But if it's just something that's trending and you got to have it, there's no value in that. Do you know what I mean? So I think exclusivity can be used in both light. I think it just depends on intention. You know what I mean? But I think the more exclusive, in general, the more exclusive something is, the more valuable it is, because not everybody has access to it. Do you know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Kari, what was the question again?
I know, it's like the way it's worded is.
Make something more valuable or just scarce?
Yeah, I think it's a seesaw. I think it goes like this and like that, because I think exclusivity definitely does make it more scarce. Like that regardless is what it is. But I don't think that determines the value. I think the value of it depends on the product. You know what I'm saying? And that is dependent on the audience. Now, if the audience likes this, because it's scarce, the value goes up, and that's where you have resale, and that's what you get a lot in our society today. It's a lot of resale, because we're a capitalist economy. So that's what it all depends on.
Do you think resale ruins exclusivity?
No, I think brands on purpose make exclusivity because they know that they just need to sell. Instead of doing a product drop of where they know they need 15,000, if they do 5, they can get it off. They can get it off.
So do you think brands are intentionally making things only producing a certain amount of things to make it feel exclusive.
1000%, because that goes into the brand identity.
Yeah,
you know what
and
I mean?
the
Like
demand,
that makes
brand
because no
demand,
one wants to see something that they really want to be sought after and it doesn't sell out.
I think
that means it's
Nike
not
is the
sought
perfect
after.
example of this. The got 'em thing where people screenshot it and they got the shoes. Nike was so genius in that because like that is an identification of exclusivity. It's like I got this and no one else I know got it. You know what I mean? Like and then it's a race. It's a rat race every time they drop something. Like that is a perfect example to me of like consumer exclusivity. It's like
and
you
that's
ain't
what
get
people
it.
want. And people
screenshot,
want that.
we chasing that screenshot. I agree. I definitely.
The product you can make 5 or something, but if nobody wants it, it's not elite. You know what I mean? The value of it is still at whatever.
I think
the
that's
price
happening
is.
if we're going into fashion. Chanel's most recent show, a lot of people are talking about how like there's nothing in that collection that they want. You know what I mean? And like you think about Chanel and like bags. People buying bags, you can't get this, you can't get that, and for whatever reason this collection didn't pop. At least on social media didn't, which I think moves fashion now. Social media is moving fashion. And so I think that's interesting because like a brand that's always in demand, they produced a line this year or this season that like wasn't really, and you can kind of just walk in any store and get it because it's not being sold out.
I agree.
I agree. That was a good question. So is virality ruining creativity?
1000%.
100,000%.
1000%.
100,000%.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this, and not even just like in the space of social media, but like basketball, the portal, and how these athletes no longer have to work super hard anymore to like get notoriety. It just takes posting on social media and pushing that, and now they get the NIL deals, they getting all this, and I don't know, I just feel like they can jump around in the portal and find new schools, and they're not really having to work hard. They just, if they don't like what's going on at this school or they don't agree with the coach, they can just leave. And it's not about like working hard. It's like, all right, well, I'm in the portal, so whatever. I think, but going viral doesn't take creativity.
I would combat that to say that they at least need some type of skill to get a name. They need some type of talent to get a name. But I would go to say, when you talk about, virality can only happen on social media. So I would go to say that people, it doesn't equate to creativity because people go viral off of copying people every day.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
TikTok
trends,
zero creativity.
Fashion, anything. Like people can copy each other, go to it. So yes, virality is completely killing creativity. But the thing about it is, there's always gonna be people who know what they're looking at. And that's why I say, like, you got to do stuff for the people who know what they're looking at, because virality doesn't, you can go viral, but the people who the audience you're trying to reach can look at your viral post and be like,
it's stitches off on that. It's not authentic.
That's not, that looks like Evisu. Or that looks like Bape. I've seen that. That's an archive Celine. So no, it doesn't. Creativity is at a halt right now. Creativity if you look in all aspects of creativity, music, art, fashion, what else? All those, there is a lack thereof because Hollywood is closing down. The music industry sales are going down. Fashion, people are buying dupes now. So
Shein.
Yeah, so fast fashion, like fast fashion has killed creativity because it's viral. So you got to think like creativity is dying. And for all my creatives out there, stay creative. Stay true to the process.
Keep pushing.
Keep trying to be the one-off on the spectrum, because you start looking at our GOATs. Look at everybody who's still in the game, who started years ago. Kanye's, your Drake's, all those people that you can think of. I can't think of people right now because it's obviously I said all those people you can think of. But I mean, Kendrick's, your Jay-Z's, I'm trying to think of fashion, Pharrell's, like all those people.
I also think
stay
too,
true
like
to their
there's a
creativity.
lack of creativity, yes, but also there's a lack of like timelessness. Like nothing that's being created now can transcend time. So like, do you know what I mean? Like music or fashion, certain archive pieces.
Everyone is just trying to go viral,
right?
Because
that's
takes
my
longer.
Point. That's my
longer.
point. Nothing is going to last.
Yeah.
Like in 50 years, no one's gonna go back and find these viral things because they were just viral. Whereas like there once was a time where like, how can I create something that is legacy or timeless? You know what I mean? That doesn't exist anymore. Everyone it's the quick gratification. It's the instant fame. It's the just quick bag. You know what I mean?
And I be wanting to speak to my creatives like, don't ever combat the process of I need to go viral to get my stuff going when your stuff isn't ready to go viral.
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't negate the process.
It's almost in the
virality is not the goal.
Yeah.
But that's what it's become. But that's not the goal.
It's almost
the process, the journey is the goal. The being viral and that quick fame, I don't know. Okay, so you know the saying, like very demure, you remember when that was like going viral? That was from a transgender woman. Used to be a male woman, Jules. And she recently has come out and said after that happened, her life fell apart. She became addicted to drugs. She didn't know what to do with that fame. She became so viral so fast and everything was moving so fast. All these brands were happening. And she didn't get online to go viral. She got online and was just like, girls, I'm going. She was like working. She was in her car like, I'm da, 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 and she became viral and it ruined her life because what was underneath it? What was the foundation? What was there was no, you know what I mean? Virality should never be the goal. You should get online. If you're online, you should think about what your online footprint is. When people come to your page, what do you want them to get from your page? And not like, how quickly can I go viral? Do you know what I mean? Like, that video of the kids fighting that I sent you the other day, if I put some music to that and put it on TikTok, it would go viral. But my heart is not to embarrass our children and show up them doing something bad just to go viral. But there's so many people who are willing to put just awful content out there because they know it'll go viral.
Yeah, and to me, it very much goes in the same, like, you know, I've had conversations with myself, and it very much goes in the same hand of, if you got everything you were praying for, would you be ready to receive it?
Woo!
So
one more time. Say it one more time.
If you got everything you were praying for, would you be ready to receive it? And that's how I feel about virality. If you went viral,
are you ready for that?
Would everything that you were working towards be ready to do it? Because you can get a viral moment. A lot of people have viral songs and they become one-hit wonders because they didn't have the work ethic to be an artist.
And maintain that,
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go viral, but they don't have the ethic to become a content creator. Now
And
they're just always
entails.
trying to go, and now they're just doing anything under the sun.
They're desperate.
And they're selling.
It's like drugs. It's like that hit, that first hit.
No, they're selling their soul.
That first hit, and now you're chasing that hit. Now you're like, I need to go viral again. What can I do? And now you're desperate and you're doing all kind of crazy stuff.
You're selling your soul. You're going against your morals, your code of ethics
gratification.
to go viral. So virality is killing every aspect of creativity. Every single aspect of it. Because the real art, a lot of the times, is buried deep beneath. And a lot of people only have an attention span for viral moments. They don't have a attention span to go beneath.
I mean, when you think about scrolling on TikTok, and I'm guilty of this, like if I'm watching a video and I'm low-key interested in it and I look over and it has like not a lot of likes, my mind will tell me to swipe it because like nobody else liked it. Do you know what I mean? Like you're chasing, like you're like, I want to see what everybody else is seeing. It's like, but that girl who put all that time into that video that only had 9 likes probably really produced something really good.
So with that being said, if you looking at our channel and you be like, you don't have a letter, stay on the channel, nigga. Stay on the channel.
You heard that?
Stay on the channel. Because this is greatness. You feeling
good stuff here.
We're putting greatness on you.
Quality.
We're putting it on your back. Putting it on your front.
All right, so at the end of the day, in conclusion, virality is absolutely 100% killing the creative industry as a whole. Everything creative.
Creativity in general is a lost art.
It's dead.
Because everyone just thinks they can do something just based off of how they feel. And that is a two-way street because you should be able to do it. But don't just want to be something because you feel like you saw someone being successful doing it, because that contributes into the virality. You saw someone successfully being a clothing brand owner, so now you want to do it when no one's ever seen you get fly. I've never seen you get fly, and you want to start a clothing brand.
Does your brand match your life?
What the fuck is that?
Does your brand match your life? Like, are you living that?
You want to be a rapper now because you saw a rapper flexing chains and money, but I've never heard you freestyle in a hot box. How? How's any of this possible? It doesn't work.
I'm with you.
Let's go back to trades and skills, because that's where the real money is. If you want to make money, go learn a trade, go get into a skill set. You know what? You can still be creative. Go be a graphic designer, because you can't fake that. Everybody knows what a Chat GPT graphic looks like. I hate them. I said the other day, we're going to regret this time period where we all have Chat GPT flyers. Everybody flyers look like they deep fried in AI.
Deep fried in AI is insane.
It is sick. We're back in 2012 with the IG filters, but it's just AI. It's sickening. Stop doing the shit. Go get a Canva and take 25 minutes out your day and do the shit.
And get creative.
There's nothing wrong with it, man.
Yeah.
I get it saving time, but everybody's shit looks cheap.
Yeah.
And them M marks, we can tell you sent it from chat. We can tell your emails is M marked by Chat GPT. Shout out to Jaden. Is that right, Jaden? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Also M dashes.
Yeah. M dash, I'm dying, MJ, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
All of it.
All right, got it.
Tighten up. AI is actually killing creativity. It's better virality. We can speak on
AI
that.
is definitely killing creativity.
Not the day you deserve.
All right. Who would you like to have the day they deserve, Jack?
I want April Pelosi to have the day she deserves.
Happy birthday, April.
We love you. We
Happy
fuck with
birthday,
you the
April.
long
You know
way.
who else's birthday it is? Pop Pop's birthday.
Yeah, shout out Pop Pop. And shout out Brian Davis. We fuck with you, twin. Gang shit.
That's my hat. My hat.
Yeah,
guy?
yeah. We fuck with you the long way, Brian
Yeah,
Davis.
yeah.
If you're watching this, we appreciate it. You appreciate it. Shout out to wifey and the kids, man. We rock with you for real.
I would like my brother to have the day that he deserves.
Oh, thanks.
Because I just think everyone I come across here in San Antonio has nothing but incredible things to say. And I just love watching your growth and your maturity and your self-awareness blossoming.
I
And I
appreciate you,
think
dog.
you're a stand-up human being.
Real nigga.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, send this video to someone, and we'll see you in the next one. Britt and Jack,
We out.
out.